Moment of silence for the champions, for those who make going hard a lifestyle. Never wait for nothing, gotta get it right now. I'm in the spotlight when they turn the lights down. Only a champ swing the hardest in the 12th round. I love the fourth quarter, I love the ninth inning, I love game 7. Bring on the competition, cause in my heart can't nobody do it better. Can't slow me down, won't stop me never. I'm so fast, Clay, I'm Tyson in his prime.
You know me, man. I'm Barry Bonds with Minds. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to our Pressure Podcast. It's a Saturday night edition. Players under pressure. Let's get it.
Hell yeah!
Yo, let's get it.
Coming
for
to
one
you on
more
a
week.
day where a teeter-tot kind of thing is going on in the NFL. It's Ravens versus Steelers. Winner takes the division. Winner gets advanced, and you know all that good stuff. But there's an underlying tone here. It is possible that whoever loses this game loses to the head coach. It is very possible that this is an end of an era between Mike Tomlin and John Harbaugh. So this game might just have more
You
implications
think Tomlin?
than anything else. That's the talk. We'll talk about it. That's just the debate that I've seen a lot trending.
Oh yeah.
We'll see. I'm not sure how true that is. Probably just a
I
bunch
feel
of
about
smoke
that
screen. Probably just the media making up shit. But it's something to talk about. Why not? It's something that adds a little more sizzle to the steak. We will. Today's
love doing
Saturday. Yeah, today's Saturday. We're gonna use what we established on Thursday. We have a format here in the Pressure Podcast. We're here Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at midnight only at Pressure Podcast Live on YouTube. On Mondays, we recap and see what we learned. And then we also give you the Money Player of the Week and the Bum of the Week award winner. Then on Thursday, we give you the Top 10 Thursdays, which is the NFL tiers and the NBA tiers, the power rankings. We establish what we learned on Monday, and we establish that on Thursday. And then using what we established on Thursdays, we make our picks and predictions here on Saturdays, and we also put players under pressure. So today we will do that. We will be playing players under pressure. We're going to make our predictions for the Sunday Night Football game, which is the only game that matters. What's up, Denali? We're going to talk some N3A. We're going to give you the game or the what we learned after 11 weeks of the National Basketball Association, or what I like to call the Negro 3-point addicts. And then, what are you saying over there? Talking shit already?
He's talking about. He said I'm wearing green because something's green because we're playing the Clippers tonight. And then he said we can avoid the NFL.
We don't really have much.
We ain't got much.
We ain't got much NFL to talk about. It's only really one game that matters.
Real talk.
Well, without further ado, we are coming to you live from our studio in Orlando, Florida. It's your boy King Cole.
What's up, guys?
Rated M
What's
for
up,
Millennials.
Denali?
What's up, Denali? Welcome back, brother. So, week 18. This is the last week of the regular season in the QFL. It's already come to do an end. Denali always wants us to just switch to basketball, and I'm just trying to tell him that we only have like 5-6 weeks left, and that's it. There's no more football to talk. So just have patience, bro, because we'll have nothing but basketball to talk after
He's
this.
dying for that.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Please.
It's gonna happen, but we have to cover the QFL.
You look like the N3A.
You're a drug addict over there.
Eat it, bro. What's wrong with you?
For real. So starting with the QFL Saturday night games, we're starting with the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, where the Carolina Panthers tried but failed. Tampa's just a little bit much better, which we all predicted. They
Kind of been waiting for them to show up
yeah,
like
but
this.
it's ironic because it's one of Bryce Young's best games, but it just was a little bit too late, too little, too late. Kind of
They
thing for
mirrored
the
the
Panthers.
defense come to play.
Yes, but you know what the funny thing is though, the Panthers are still number 4.
Yeah, because if Atlanta beats
New Orleans,
they
it's Carolina.
advance.
But if New Orleans beats Atlanta,
Yeah, that's
Tampa Bay
crazy.
will win. So they need help. Another game happened here, which was the Seahawks and the Niners game. Now this had way better. Both these teams are making the playoffs for sure, except one team was the first seed and the other one was the 5th seed. Now we know that Seattle's number 1. All roads to the NFC Championship game is going to be at Seattle for the most part, unless they fuck up in the divisional round. But San Fran now moves to 5, but if Rams win against who do the Rams play? I forgot who the Rams play. If Rams win, then San Francisco slides to 6, and they're 5 instead. So the Rams still have something to play for.
Yeah.
Seattle didn't look all that good, but Sam Darnold did look efficient, and the defense looked every bit as dangerous as it always has been. This was a pretty good game. I thought that the Niners would do a little bit better. Purdy didn't have his best game. He didn't have his worst game either. But they just couldn't get shit going on that defense. Now, these two teams know how to play each other, so I'm going to keep the or what I saw a little tempered here. But it just goes to show me that the Seahawks just might be the better team overall. You know what I'm saying? Brock Purdy and them, they were at home. And I'm going to talk about him later, but he ruined something that would have been very special. But it looks like Seattle is primed for the NFC Championship game. And like I said, barring a
The only
setback
thing
in
I
the
saw
divisional round,
out of this game was Brock Purdy. They was in the red zone, and he threw it to CMC, and CMC just like bobbled it.
Yep.
That wasn't on Brock. That's crazy, because I feel like if they would have scored there, it's a whole different ballgame then.
Well, the way the game started, Seattle marched right down the field, but then on third down, I don't know what Sam was looking, but he had a wide open check down at Charbonnet for a touchdown.
We know what he was looking at.
He looked for somewhere else, incomplete pass, and ended up being
It's inconsistent as hell.
turnover on downs. They didn't even go for the field goal, and I was like, well, that's not very, very good. And then I see that they only have 10 points at halftime. I'm like, damn. And then they try to kick a field goal to give him a 10-point lead before the half. As time expired, Boeing dunked off the upright. So it just looked like the makings for the Niners to come back and win this game and take it, and it just never happened. That defense is just too much. They were, I mean, he only, how many sacks the Niners had on him? 3 sacks. It sounded way more than that. He definitely got
Pressure,
a lot more
a lot
than
of pressure.
that. Yeah. He got his ass tore up over there. Pause.
What's up, King Jamie?
What's up, King Jamie? We're just talking about the Niners game here. The Niners just literally had no answer for what Seattle had. And like I said, let's look at the.
How did CMC run? How good did CMC run? Right, I didn't see it. 8 to 10. Damn, they didn't.
He never runs that good. He's a passing guy. That man don't get rushing yards like that. I'm just messing. I'm always talking shit about CMC. But if it were to stand like that, then they will either take the Niners or the Panthers again. If it stays like that. And they'll definitely get to the NFC Championship game unless the Niners have something to say when they meet them again.
The matchup for them either way is going to be really good.
And then if it's
Tampa.
the Rams and Tampa instead,
It's still a good matchup for San Francisco.
the Rams are probably the most scariest team that they could face, from what I've seen so far. I mean, unless
Wait, so if the Bucks go in, they don't play San Francisco?
yeah.
Oh, they do. Okay,
But
it's between.
But if the Rams win, they play the Rams instead. The Niners can't do nothing more. The Green Bay Packers are locked at 7. They can't do shit. They cannot move up or down. Nobody can take 7. That's Green Bay's. So the only thing left is 6, 5, and 4. 6 and 5 could switch if the Rams win, and then the Panthers and the Buccaneers could switch depending on what happens with the Falcons.
So the Rams could play the Panthers or Tampa Bay.
Or Philadelphia, or any one of those 3 teams.
Okay.
Yeah, depending on what they do this weekend.
All right, cool.
And you guys will have Green Bay or Chicago, regardless. However, hold on.
I ain't scared of neither one of those teams.
If Chicago loses and Philly wins, you guys are number 2 instead, and they're number 3. But you guys are resting your
Wait,
players.
what? Say that again. If
If Chicago were to lose and you guys were to win, you guys are now the 2 seed instead.
Damn.
But it doesn't matter
Yeah.
because you're still in the same bracket. You're not going to face Seattle or the Niners or the Rams unless you move to number 2.
Seattle's
which
the
will get
only
Green
one
Bay.
that's gonna get a bye anyway.
Yeah.
So it really don't matter. I'm ready for whatever. I mean, I feel like we could play any of those teams and beat them. So
And then on the AFC side, the things are still left to be cleared. Buffalo could move to number 6 if the Chargers lose. And the Chargers are benching Herbert and everybody. It's Trey Lance starting versus the Broncos. And the Broncos don't look like they're resting nobody. Bo Nix is playing. So basically, Buffalo's not going to end up at number 7. They're going to end up at number 6. However, Houston can still take the South. If Jacksonville loses and Houston wins, they're the 3rd seed, and Jacksonville is now the where's it at? The 5th seed. Yeah. And Jacksonville could move up to as much as number 2 if the Patriots were to lose actually no, if the Patriots lose and they win, I believe they have the better conference record, so they'll be switching to number 3 or to number 2, and they'll be New England will be number 3.
So then Ali says playing the Packers next week would be difficult for the Eagles. I disagree entirely. And then the Jordan Love proved last year that he's a player in the playoffs. He's elite. Even if he was elite, is he more elite than Jalen Hurts?
Yep.
That's what you got to ask yourself. Is he more consistent than Jalen Hurts in the playoffs? That's all I'm asking. I even you want to say he's elite, whatever. He's elite, but is he more elite than Jalen Hurts in the playoffs?
Who? Jordan Love?
Yeah, that's what,
Hell no.
that's what I'm saying. I don't even think he's elite, but he's saying
Didn't y'all beat him last year?
yeah, but he's saying he's elite. So I'm like, okay, he's elite, but is he more elite than the guy that he'd be facing?
If you play him this year, it will be in Philadelphia again. So no.
This would be we probably whoop their ass. It'd probably be shit.
If the Eagles win a Super Bowl, that's 2 of the last 4 start of a dynasty.
Absolutely.
No, that's 2 in a row.
That's a start of a dynasty.
They'll be a repeat champion. Jalen Hurts is MVP worthy, not with that offensive coordinator. No thanks to him. No thanks to that bum over there. You can't get nothing going over here. I think the MVP is Drake May.
Yeah, the MVP's Drake May.
I think Matthew Stafford could make it a last-ditch effort
I think
this
he
weekend.
had it. And he took. And
Well, they both are going to play. Drake May
he
and
fucked up the last 2 weeks.
and Stafford are going to play this weekend. So
He didn't just fuck up 1 week. He fucked up 2 weeks in a row. So yeah, no.
this is their last chance to put the exclamation point on the why they should win the MVP trophy shit.
The loss to Seattle was, to me, I was like, damn. But the other one, the one against Atlanta,
Yeah.
the way he started, turning the ball over, no.
Josh Allen is slated to start, even though he only practiced on Friday. He was dealing with some sore thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll remind everybody, last year, Josh Allen only started for like a snap and then left the rest of the game because he wanted to keep his Iron Man record going. He's never missed a start. So he might just start and just go back, and Buffalo might just finish at 7. They probably don't
To
care
keep
about the
that
seeding.
consecutive.
Yeah, because they probably don't care about finishing 7 or 6. But I'm pretty sure they probably feel more comfortable against New England than against Jacksonville. Even though I don't think Jacksonville is much of a threat to them, or shouldn't be much of a threat to them, we'll see. But there's a lot still to be left uncovered, so some games do matter. Not much, but some. Let me check my bets. I made some bets and I completely forgot to check all on them.
Damn, Jaylen Brown going stupid on the Clippers. 39. 39
It's
points.
the Clippers.
I don't give a fuck who it is. 39 is crazy.
Hey, I won. There it goes, green, baby. My bet hit. Good shit. I'll take it. All right. Victory blunt. You already know, baby.
I needed that shit.
Let's
a
get to
long-
my
What a long fucking day at work, bro.
Baltimore Ravens here. This is Armageddon Sunday, where my 8-8 Ravens are out to the 9-7 Steelers. They're favored by 4.5, which I don't blame Vegas because the Steelers are not that good offensively, even though they're number 13. We're ranked 11th, 17th on defense. They're ranked 15th on offense. This is an even matchup. You can tell by the records. You can tell by the stats and all that stuff. And then you know what I'm saying, the fact that the Ravens and Steelers are always close games. Pittsburgh leads the series 3-2 in elimination games. So they've only faced each other 5 times, obviously, in the playoffs. The Steelers won 3, we won 2, but we won the last 2. So we're on a 2-game win streak in the elimination games against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hopefully that continues, and I think it's going to continue at number 3. So let's get to the first question I asked you earlier. I don't think neither team should do it. Okay.
fire their coach? No.
No.
I'll explain. You want me to explain why though? Because one thing about coaches is when you get something that's established itself there, it's really hard to like just get rid of that and be like, let's move on to something else without having a plan of getting something better.
Well, so
And it's hard to find something better than Mike Tomlin and then Harbaugh.
So King Jamie, well, you weren't here when we posed this question earlier. It's trendy right now. They're saying that this game not only means whoever wins gets to go to the playoffs. They're saying whoever wins gets to keep their coach. So there's just a rumor. Well, I don't believe none of this to be true, but it's something. It's just something to talk about on this thing. Do you honestly think what percentage of reality do you think is in that rumor that whoever loses this game loses their coach? Or is it possible that both these teams lose their coach in this season, no matter what happens? It's obviously anything short of a Super Bowl. I think that the fact that they're always around, they're always relevant, they're always putting up a fight, it shows that they know what they're doing, and I think that
Exactly, the consistency of being in the playoffs. Mike Tomlin, this will be Mike Tomlin's first year missing the playoffs if you guys win.
No, it won't. He missed the playoffs a few years ago. He just always had a 500 record.
Oh, okay, 500. It's 500. Okay. Either way, there you go. Another one.
It's guaranteed. Okay, yeah.
So there you go. I don't know how you don't want consistency.
And it's not his fault.
Consistency is key in everything that you do.
It's not his fault that Rodgers is 42 years old. You know, that's the best that they could do. You said you want Russell Wilson back?
In life, what you want to be is consistent. And you'll go.
To me, it's not John Harbaugh's fault that our defense has been atrocious. I think it's just his fault that we choke a lot. But
Exactly.
yes.
Thanks for saying that.
However, this is the QFL, the quarterback's fucking league. And in the quarterback's fucking league, the best head coach quarterback combo always wins. That is in Baltimore. Okay? That is definitely in Baltimore. The last time we played them, our defense let us down. And then the referees stole a touchdown from us, so I still can't forgive that one. But I think that we're going to have way more success here. We're going to be playing a lot sharper. What do you expect from this game, bro?
I'm going with the Ravens.
No, not your prediction. What do you expect here?
Oh, what? Okay. So what I expect Lamar to come out and play better than he played last time. I expect him to be cleaner in the pocket, and I expect them to be able to run the ball more because I think they're going to run the ball more, especially after what they did last week. I expect Derrick Henry to get the ball about 25, maybe even 30. I mean, it's cold, so you don't even want to be out there throwing the ball, you know what I'm saying, more than 20 times, I think.
Now, T.J. Watt will be playing this game. He will come back.
I expect a couple of those, too, by the way. I expect some of those sacks, possibly.
Because this is Ravens
And limited, because I don't think they'll have them play too long.
This is Ravens Steelers, so it's going to be a classic matchup. Everybody knows it's a classic rivalry. The fact that it means the AFC is for the AFC North means that much more. The fact that they flexed it on Sunday Night Football makes it that this is the last regular season game. So I expect both coaches to put on a show. I expect both Harb and Tomlin to put to leave no stone unturned. I expect the very best from John Harbaugh and Mike Tomlin in this game. I expect a bloodbath. I expect Armageddon. Like you said, I expect Derrick Henry to roll off and continue what he's doing the last few weeks. I expect Aaron Rodgers to make some wild plays against my weak-ass defensive coordinator's game plan. But I also expect them to have troubles finishing towards the red zone because they just don't have DK Metcalf. They don't really have that much weapons like that.
I do expect their tight end to get involved a lot more in this game. I expect them to throw the ball short yardage. I would expect them to be like airing it out too much. Maybe every once in a while just to keep them, off balance. But
yeah. I expect Aaron Rodgers to somehow scare us every once in a while. I expect Lamar Jackson not to be MVP form. He's usually not MVP form against Mike Tomlin, except in elimination games. So we'll see.
Yeah, we smoking on that Pittsburgh Steelers pack.
But I do expect a big game from Zay Flowers. I do expect a big game from Roquan and Kyle Hamilton. And I expect an interception or a turnover or two from my Baltimore Ravens on the Steelers. I expect them to turn the ball over once or twice and seal the deal for us. I predict that the Ravens are going to win a close game. It's going to be something like 27 to 21, 23, something like that.
I'm gonna say Mike Green has a breakout game. I've been waiting for him to kind of like explode on the scene. I'm gonna say he's gonna have a breakout game against Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, you know he can't move that much, so if he gets caught in the pocket, more than likely whoever's in front of him gonna get him. And Mike Green to me is the fastest defensive end you guys have, so why not him come off the edge and maybe get 2 sacks?
Okay, Jamie Denali, who would you rather have as your coach for this game, John Harbaugh or Mike Tomlin? Who would you rather have at quarterback, Lamar Jackson or Aaron Rodgers?
I'm gonna say Ravens. 21. Pittsburgh 10.
I hope so. I hope you're right. I hope we blow them out.
I wouldn't say that's a blowout, but it is. And
whose defense do you trust the most in this game, guys? Tell me in your chat. I don't trust neither defense. But I trust my defensive players more than I trust their defensive players. Who would you rather have, Roquan Smith or Patrick Queen, King Jamie?
Yeah,
Denali said Tomlin.
No, that was
King Jamie says Tomlin.
Yeah,
Who would you rather have, Lamar or Aaron Rodgers? And which defense would you rather have? Schittsburg
I
defense
can't believe you just said that.
or Baltimore defense? Nah, everybody's a Lamar fan, bro. Most people are not Lamar fans.
Hey, bro, I don't care. I know they respect Lamar.
I just want to hear it.
Especially
I just
these
see what
guys.
they got to say.
These
We
guys
got a
right
chat for
here.
a reason. We could read it.
These
Might as
guys.
well ask them.
These guys right here about to say.
These people are not invisible, you know. He trusts the Steelers defense more than the Steelers offense, of course.
I don't know. They both kind of been letting them down.
I know Lamar is the GOAT until the playoff begins, but it's not a playoff game. It just looks like a playoff game. This is a regular season game, so Lamar should be at peak juggernaut.
I don't expect him to be. How do you say? I don't think he's gonna be running much. That's what I'll say. I'll say it's gonna be more on the just dink and dunk it.
Nah, fuck that shit. If he ain't running, you put Tyler Huntley back in there. If he could run.
I'm just saying, because I don't know. We'll see.
Hey man, I got some parlays coming for tomorrow. I've got anytime Trey Lance INT against the Denver Broncos. Trey Lance is playing against the Denver Broncos. Anytime INT. There's no way in hell Trey Lance is not going to throw an interception to Patrick Surtain and company. I also got Drake May should feast on Miami.
By the way, what time is this game?
What game?
This game's at night?
What game?
This one?
Aren't you listening? They flexed it to Sunday Night Football.
I just wanted to remind myself, Coach.
This is the last game of the season. They put the rivalry on the show. It's on stage.
Because I get out at 7. I ain't trying to miss it.
Nobody wants to miss this. It is an 8:30 game. This is America's going to be watching.
I'm not missing. Hey, can you stay late? No, not today. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Not tonight. Sorry.
Nope. Matter of fact, I hope my
I'm
Ravens.
high as fuck and tired as fuck, Denali, believe it or not.
What I want,
I'm super tired.
what my Christmas wish would be, for the Ravens to roll into Schittsburg and do what the USA did to Venezuela's narco dictator of just 12 or 24 hours
This
ago.
guy.
That's what I want. That motherfucker was captured in less than 2 hours.
Oh, look, King Jamie invited us to stream with him.
Why not? Why
Hell
the fuck
yeah.
not?
Hell yeah, I'm with that. Yeah, we all picked Ravens, bro. I mean, I just feel like
I don't want to pick the Ravens.
I've been saying
but the
that they was
Pittsburgh
gonna win
Steelers
the
will keep
division.
giving them second chances. It's not our fault.
No real shit.
How you gonna lose to the Browns, man? Jeez.
Yeah, and the fact that you lost to the Browns and then Aaron Rodgers went up there and said, "Well, we usually play at our best when our backs are against the wall, except for today." Like, nigga, what the fuck does that mean?
Like, let it be clear, guys. Let it be clear.
What does that mean?
I honestly don't think either one of these teams deserve to make the playoffs. But someone has to be there. So you might as well take advantage.
You got a point. You got a point there.
So let's get to the N3A, shall we? Let's switch up to the N3A.
You definitely got a point there.
So here are the Week 11 notes for the N3A, which I call the Negro 3-point addicts. Why do I call them that? It's because all these Negroes, yes, I call them Negroes. I'm not going to say the other N-word. I'm just going to say Negro. These motherfuckers love to shoot too many goddamn threes. They don't have the skills to take it to the hoop and dunk on somebody's punk ass no more. And now that's not the most annoying part, is that they keep jacking up threes. The thing is that after they shoot a three, if they make it, they do what LaMelo's articulating for you right now brilliantly in our little artwork here. They turn around, they let their arm hang low, and then they inject themselves with heroin in front of women and children and all that shit, bro. They have no shame. And they do it every single time they shoot a three-pointer. And look at the three that you see how his fingers are doing it, the digits for three, because he just made a fucking three. And he shoots maybe like 34%. Fuck. Denver is still a playoff team without Jokic, okay? They're just not going to be elite. I guess they're going to finish 6th, 7th seed until they get back. The Celtics are more dangerous than the Detroit Pistons. That is a promise.
If.
No, there's no if. Right now, you're more dangerous than the Detroit Pistons, in my view.
I don't know.
I think you're a tougher out in a 7-game series than Detroit. That is, I do think that.
Detroit beat us already. You know they beat us this year, right?
May I remind you, my New York Knicks couldn't beat you one time in the regular season last year, and we beat you in the playoffs, okay? Now, we had help, but you know what I mean. All right? That don't mean shit to me, okay? The Spurs are now the second best team in the West. Until Jokic gets back, we have to relegate the Spurs as the number 2 team in the West behind OKC. I don't care what Denali says. I don't care what Denali says. I'm not even going to read what Denali says. Because the Spurs are the second best team in the fucking West, okay? Just get it go. Cavs are actually returning back to form. They're actually 7-3 in the last 10
I
games.
can agree. Darius Garland has come back to form. Absolutely.
OKC's back on pace for 70-plus wins. They're 30-5. Let's see if that can continue. If they were to double, they're 60-10.
So they're right there.
So they only have 2 more losses to play with before they win 10 more games. After that, pause. It's probably not going to happen, but we'll see.
They could go on a streak though.
Yes. Did you guys win that game?
Clippers?
Yes, you guys.
Yeah, I think it's 119-101 right now.
All right, so Lakers' little brother was on a 6-game win streak. And Bronny James is an insult to hoopers. I don't care what Denali says. He's an insult to hoopers. He's a
no good loser like you. You bum.
And he plays soft as fuck.
You've been saying this since he got drafted, so hey, I
Bronny James is an insult to
I
hoopers.
can't knock it when I'm seeing it on TV and he ain't doing shit. I agree.
Denali, you know who
At this
Bronny
point.
James is? Not a hooper. He's the reason why your Lakers are so low in the power rankings. He's the reason why your Lakers have no defense and no size and no rebounding to speak of. He's the reason why LeBron James and Luka will never win a championship together. Because of Bronny James. Because you drafted the wrong player. Because he's LeBron James' son. And the man has a weak heart. He could collapse at any moment. God forbid that happens. God forbid that happens. He should not be in the NBA. They're killing that little kid's heart.
Damn.
It's that charity shit I told you. It's like, King Jamie, what was that guy's name in the Seattle Seahawks that had one hand? He had one hand. What was his name? He was from UCF. What was it? What was the name?
Good to Denali what he said. Even Denali agrees.
What?
That's crazy. Denali said Brian James is helping build the hotels.
Yep, well, all his bricks. It's the
That was a
truth.
good one, Denali.
It's the
That was a
truth.
good one.
Fatality.
That was a good one, Denali.
Ronnie James is
Hell
helping
yeah,
build
Denali.
hotels this year with all those
Fuck yeah,
breaks.
Denali.
I mean, there's no way to say it. King Jamie, who was that guy from the Seattle Seahawks that only had one arm? What was his name?
Huh?
What was that dude's name that only had one arm for the Seattle Seahawks? He had a twin brother. Griffith or something like that?
Yeah, Griffin. Griffin?
Shaquille Griffith or something like that?
Shaquille Griffin. Shaquille
Okay.
Griffin. Shaquille Griffin.
So he didn't have the talent to make the QFL, King Jamie. That was a charity draft. They drafted him because, you know what, his brother's going to get drafted. You know what, we're going to give him a pity draft. He's going to get one paycheck, and we're going to cut him after 2 weeks. That's what they're supposed to do to Bronny James, but it's been 3 years, and they have still...
So are they gonna draft Bryce James? Cause that nigga's terrible. He's
Bryce
worse.
James?
He's worse than
I mean, if he's missing an arm, that's a guarantee. So now you know, kids.
Hey, Bryce, there you go, buddy.
If you have a birth defect, if you're missing an arm or an eye, don't lose hope. You'll still get drafted. You're not going to last long, but they'll give you the pity draft. So at least you'll get one paycheck and you'll get the chance to be on TV and say you got drafted. Shit, there was a guy that died in a car accident, rest in peace. They drafted him afterwards. I'm not saying it's a pity draft. He didn't deserve to get drafted. How you going to draft somebody who's dead?
It's a pity draft, but I think that nigga has an interception in the NFL. Griffin.
Cool for him. You're bound to have some statistics.
That's what's up.
It's a one-arm statistic
That's
right
one.
there.
That's one you can like put
Nobody-
on your mantle. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like, hey, I was in the NFL, one arm, and I was able to
No, I have
get
the
an
most
interception. That's-
interceptions in the NFL for a guy with one arm. That's what you say. That's how you say it.
Oh, facts.
That's how you say it.
Facts.
So now you know, kids. If you're born with a birth defect, you can still make it to the pros, just not for too long. All right. Let's get to the players under pressure. We are rated M for millennials, so we like to do shit the millennial way and give you some nice 90s nostalgia. We like to use Dragon Ball Z when it comes to players under pressure. Why? Because in Dragon Ball Z, it's an anime show. It's a martial arts anime show where there's always a new villain coming to destroy Earth, and they got to go and rescue. Before they do that, they go to 2 special rooms to train and get better. One room is what he controls. It's the hyperbolic time chamber. It's a special room where you can spend a whole year's worth of training in 24 hours. So let's get it.
Give me a hell yeah!
In there I have James Cook. If you perform the way you did last week in the playoffs, your team is doomed. You must have at least over 100 yards, and you got to get in the end zone. You got to get in the end zone, brother. Next, I have Kyle Hamilton in there. I got Kyle Hamilton in there because I think he's going to take care of business. He about to have them dogs hunting. They're going to be hunting. So I expect him to have a really big game. That's why I have him up there. Xavier McKinney, I'm calling out really all the Green Bay Packers. Because the Green Bay Packers been slacking defensively. Like, really bad. They've been having some really good statistics against them. So that defense needs to come back into form, and I think it starts with Xavier McKinney back there in the secondary. Then I have Keenan Allen. Can somebody put an APB out for this guy? Because
He started off
we
good,
knew
and then I feel like-
we knew Johnston was, was gonna like start falling off. We expected that, right? And then they had
McConkey.
and we was expecting him to do something.
He ain't did shit.
I should put him up here too next time, actually, cause
But I don't
them
think it's their
two
fault.
are really fucking up.
'Cause they-
No, but even as just his safety blanket, because I feel like that's why Herbert's not playing good at all, because he's not getting the ball to Keenan Allen. Usually when he gets the ball to Keenan Allen, it's productive.
Hey, I have Keenan Allen in fantasy. He started off good, but by week 6 or something, he just fell off. He never came back.
Kenmore?
Kenmore, no. The hell's Kenmore?
I don't even know what the fuck that. I don't know what that's at, bro. Then we have Cortland Sutton. Cortland Sutton, the reason I put you in there is because every opportunity that you get, you better convert. Because Bo Nix is so up and down that
He's
when
trash. Bonus is trash.
That's what I'm saying. So when you have the opportunities, You got to convert them. And you didn't last week. Last week, you dropped the touchdown. It was in your hands. I don't care if somebody got physical with you, you usually catch those. So make the most of your opportunities. Then I have Kyron Williams in there because he can't play the way he started. And he needs to ask for the ball more. Fuck Blake Corum. Blake Corum don't need to be touching the ball. That guy needs to be touching the ball. He's got the experience in the playoffs, and he's been productive as hell. He needs to get the ball more. Then I have DeAndre Swift in there because I feel like if they're not able to run the ball, Caleb Williams will revert back to Caleb Williams, where he will get a little bit too gun happy. And you can't do that in the playoffs against some of these teams that he's going to be going up against because those are picks, my boy. Then I have T.J. Watt in there because T.J. Watt is back. And I'm expecting him to make the most of his opportunities. I don't think he'll get much, but just you're going to have to be the heart and soul of this team in order for them to win, in order for them to pull off a miracle.
King Jamie says, tell Zay Flowers to wear white shoes.
Then I have Zay Flowers in there. If Zay Flowers plays like last week, oh my god. Because I'm telling you, like, and not last two weeks, my bad. Last 2 weeks, the way Zay Flowers has been playing, because I love what I'm seeing. He's taking care of the ball. He's not trying to do too much, cutting up field, seeing what he can get down. It looks like he's learned from his mistakes. Let's see if he can continue that this game up. Then I put Brian Thomas Jr. on there because you guys heard of a guy named Parker Washington? Parker Washington is starting to look like a better wide receiver than Brian Thomas. I don't know. I like Brian Thomas. But Parker Washington's been getting like what? How many touches has he got in the last 2 weeks? I think it's like 18 receptions. It's insane the production that they're getting from a guy who's about 5'10". When this guy's 6'4", how can you guys not find a way to get him more involved into your offense? I think he takes your offense to a whole nother level. So use him.
I think they want to, but they probably get double teamed. They're like, you're not beating me with him.
Maybe.
That's probably why they got all the other guys for him.
Maybe.
But you still got to get him involved.
And then I have Derrick Henry in there because if Derrick Henry gives me half of what he did last week,
Fuck half.
if he just gives me half.
Repeat what you did last week, Derrick Henry. Call it a fucking fuck that shit.
That's hard to do.
I'd rather
That's hard to do after everybody that's seen the game
I'd rather
tape.
kick my feet up at halftime and know I don't have to worry about this game.
That's not gonna happen again.
But there's no way Mike Tomlin is gonna let that happen.
No, hell no. That's what I'm saying. So if you could give me half of that, then you guys come out victorious.
That's not a bad list. All right, so when I put players under pressure, I put them in the gravity room. In Dragon Ball Z, the gravity room is a special room where you could multiply Earth's gravity times however much you can handle. Come out stronger, faster, and kick Cell's ass or Frieza's ass and all that good shit. So let's get to the low gravity room, 20 times gravity. In there, you're going to find Matthew Stafford and C.J. Stroud. For them to succeed this playoff, I gave them special instructions every time. For Matthew Stafford, to go back to your MVP form. Just stop throwing the ball over. Stop. I don't know. He's been inaccurate every once in a while. Every like 2 or 3 games, he just starts misfiring. I don't know if it's his age.
I think it's Devontae.
Or something. No, Devontae's been on the field sometimes and he still fucking misfires. I don't get him right now. He be having some weird off games. But it could be age. Maybe. It's like every 2 or 3 games he has an off game. So maybe if you could just repeat to MVP form for 2 or 3 games, you could win a Super Bowl. Then you have C.J. Stroud. I need you to go back to Rookie of the Year because your sophomore year, and it looks like you're a high school dropout this year because I don't know what's worse than a sophomore slump than a dropout, right? What do you call what's worse than a sophomore slump, King Jamie? A high school dropout, right? Just a dropout, a failed junkie. That's what you look like right now. I need you to be Rookie of the Year, motherfuckers. Then you got the 50 times gravity. And here you have Brock Purdy and Caleb Williams. Brock Purdy just played, and I gave him simple instructions. Hit a home run. What does that mean? Are you aware that had Seattle won this game, San Francisco won this game, they stay at home, they don't have to fly ever again?
Yeah, I was aware of that. And I picked the wrong team.
No, but are you aware it's not just the NFC? The Super Bowl's in their stadium.
Yeah, Super Bowl, yeah.
he would have had a nice little home run if he would have just won this game. But you fucked it up, Purdy. And then you got Home Alone here. The reason I say Home Alone is because I see this motherfucker here as that little kid in that movie where burglars are trying to break in and he needs to rig that house to make sure he's safe because the police ain't coming. This motherfucker either has Jordan Love or Brock Purdy or Matthew Stafford coming to his house. He's going to welcome either in Brock Purdy, Jordan Love, or Matthew Stafford. All three quarterbacks I consider better than he. So that if that's what you're welcoming into Chicago, you better rig that shit up, bro, because you're not going to win a shootout against neither one of those three. I don't care how cold Chicago is.
Finish him.
All right, next to the 100 times gravity room, you have the Seattle Seahawks quarterback who just finished his game, and then Bo Nix. I gave them instructions. Know your role and show the fuck up. Sam Darnold finally did that. He didn't have that great of a game, but it was efficient, okay? Let me read you the stats again. 97.9 passer rating, 20 of 26, which is awesome. 198 with 0 touchdowns and 0 interceptions.
Terrible. I don't care what anybody says. He scored no touchdowns against San Francisco.
Nope.
That we just seen Caleb Williams go in there and fight.
So
No way,
know
bro.
your role
No way.
and show the fuck up, gentlemen, because Bo Nix, let me tell you something. You have a Super Bowl ready defense. If you lose to Trey Lance tomorrow,
Ass.
if you lose to Trey Lance tomorrow, I'm going to put you in the fucking shelter for life, okay? If you lose to fucking Trey Lance tomorrow, motherfucker, and you're at home, I will definitely put you on the shelter. I will put you as a Bum of the Year award winner every single motherfucking time. For those who don't know what the shelter looks like, here's the shelter. That's where all these homeless motherfuckers I gave Bum of the Week award winners to. I'm gonna put this motherfucker in there. I'm gonna put your boy Bo Nix here permanently if he loses to Trey Lance tomorrow. Okay, that's the shelter. All right, and then this is the 400 times gravity room. This is the elite room. This is only for the Super Saiyans, and there's only one person in here because there's only one person who's matter. It's Lamar Jackson. All eyes are on you, not just because of the Steelers game, not just because they expect you to play better than you played all season, not because they want you to win a Super Bowl. It's because this is a very, very golden opportunity for you. Let's remind everybody here of the fucking playoff racket. I see no quarterback there that should fear him except maybe Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts. That's it. Lamar Jackson is clearly better than everybody else on this entire field, except maybe Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts. You could say Drake May, that's it. You can't say nobody else. You cannot say Caleb. Fuck you can.
But we can't even say Drake May until we see him in the
say-
playoffs, really.
You can't say fucking Bronny Love.
Cool, nigga.
You could put an argument for Matthew Stafford, but we all know that when Lamar is on his best and Matthew Stafford's on his best, Matthew Stafford's best days are over. You can't put Sam Darnold in there.
And
You
you
cannot
can't
put
put
Bryce
and you can
or
put Purdy
Baker.
either.
And
You
you
can't
can't
put
put Purdy in there. You can't
Because
put
Purdy-
CJ Stroud in there. You can't put Rodgers in there. We just mentioned why you can't
Purdy
put Bo Nix
just
in there.
Purdy just struggled against Seattle.
You can't put Justin Herpes in there or Sunshine Lawrence. So
Not yet.
this field right here is for you to take advantage of. If it's not you, it's going to be Josh Allen. Or if it's not you, it has to be Josh Allen. Obviously, Hurts has a say, but you guys are the main two who have reached this pinnacle of your career where this is the step. And there's no
it's time
Mahomes.
to take, yeah.
There's no Burrow. There's no none of that. There's no Tom Brady. There is nothing in your way for making you two are the best quarterbacks right now. But one already clinched. You have not clinched.
Almost like my bad. Almost like the Celtics. That once some of these people got injured, they took advantage of it. Like you
Yes.
have to. You
Now,
have to. You're the best.
the only reason I have hope here is because there's a saving grace. The Ravens have never won a Super Bowl when they were one of the better teams in the league. Both times they won the Super Bowl, they were fourth seed actually, or one time was a wild card team, the other one was a fourth seed, just like they're about to be this year, and then they just went on a nice run. Okay, so hopefully now that we don't have the best record and we're not expected to blow up everybody else, we don't choke under expectations. This time we should be, not expected to win very often. So hopefully that will give us time, a room to breathe and just play like our fucking selves, man. Because I honestly don't think we deserve to make the playoffs, to be honest. But I hope we still do because there's a chance. There's a chance.
And there's
All
a
eyes
chance,
are on you,
and there's a
motherfucker.
chance you could go far. That's the thing.
Fatality.
With Lamar there, there's a chance you could go
He's
far.
healthy. We got Derrick Henry, Roquan, Kyle Hamilton, Humphreys, Wiggins. I mean, Malachi Starks.
Darius is back.
Darius Washington is back. We have too much knowledge and experience and talent to not take advantage of this opportunity. So
I-
all eyes
I
are
feel
on
like
you.
they're gonna figure it out.
But it's the quarterback's fucking league. So guess who gets the blame and guess who gets all the attention? You, my friend. So Action Jackson,
it's time.
it's
show
time to show up, brother. Now's the time to get ready.
Cool, nigga.
Well, I think we're gonna cut it here. There's not really much else to talk about until the game's finished tomorrow. Tomorrow is gonna be a long day. Monday we're gonna recap the entire weekend. Hopefully my Ravens are in, and we'll see the final seeding, and talk some more basketball. Gotta see what else is going on in the league. We're gonna probably start talking All-Star game. It's almost All-Star game, and it's crazy, you know. For it's a very, very quiet NBA season. I haven't seen no trades whatsoever.
Nah, yeah, ain't shit
There ain't no
going
trades
on
going
right now.
on. There's no rumors of trades
I
going on.
feel like it'd probably be like some minor shit. I don't think anybody's gonna go after. Maybe if somebody's available. Maybe like if Houston keeps fucking up or something like that. Maybe KD becomes available or something like that. But I don't expect it. Not right now. Too early in the season.
Yeah.
Although it's starting to lag. Do you think?
Dylan Brooks.
Who said Dylan Brooks?
Fuck, man, this guy over here with his Laker talk. Listen, bro, you know what your Lakers are? Your Lakers are Venezuela 24 hours ago, okay? That's what your Lakers are. Donald Trump flew in a few Apache helicopters, swooped that guys in with his Nike trade, whatever he was wearing, and his wife, gave him a bottle of water just like this one, and told him, come with us if you want to live. Motherfucker. That's what your Lakers are. You're Venezuela 24 hours ago. No defense to speak of whatsoever. How do you let your dictator get abducted in less than 2 hours? And you're supposed to be a narco dictator. This man's supposed to have billions in drug money.
Nigga.
Stop it.
It took Pablo Escobar months for you to catch him. The hell is you talking about? Nah, fuck them. Fuck them.
man.
Fuck the Lakers. Fuck the Lakers. Y'all are, that's exactly what y'all are.
Dead. That was funny as hell.
No defense whatsoever, bro. See, it matches. They play no defense over there. How did, bro?
They just wait and let him get him like you was.
Bro, that's exactly how it happened. Go
Hey,
USA. Go
hey,
USA.
get
Shout out to
Get
the
your ass
soldiers,
over here.
to the brothers and sisters who risked their lives. Nobody expected it to be that easy. They expected some bloodshed. Okay, that was a little too easy. So,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
so-
You expecting somebody to go out like no, like
when-
no
when I-
takers.
When I
here.
saw the news there, I was like, "Oh shit, this man's gonna start a war." And then a few minutes later, oh, he's captured like that. Oh, I'm going to sleep. Fuck out of here. I don't even need to worry.
They had to kill Bin Laden,
Even Bin Laden took 2 years to catch him.
but they had to kill that
Saddam
nigga.
Hussein took about a year to catch him.
When they caught him, they had to kill him.
Pablo Escobar was on the run for like at least 3 or 4 months before they caught him. Yeah, shoot him in the rooftop.
They killed some ass. It was like, nah, we can't have that nigga around.
That's your Lakers. That's your Lakers.
That's
Soft as
funny
fuck.
as hell, bro.
And this man's on it. I see why you want Dylan Brooks to toughen you guys up, but even Dylan Brooks can't do that. You know why? Because it ain't gonna change the fact that you have Bronny James. Why are you a Laker fan? You're in England. Hold on.
It's not working.
No, you gotta give it a minute. Testing.
I'm taking it. Who's back?
Nope.
Fuck.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. That thing is sensitive.
Oh, they said they could hear us.
Oh, you can hear us? Oh, okay, it doesn't show that it's showing right here. It doesn't show like it's a volume.
I got you.
Yes, but no, the thing is, King Jamie, I don't like the Lakers. I'm a Laker hater. Fuck the Lakers, and their defense doesn't exist. It's kind of like the Dallas Cowboys. Their defense is non-existent. Like the Cincinnati Bengals, it's fresh air on the defensive side. That's the Lakers, and because Venezuela has no defense to speak of, that's the Lakers. Venezuela 24 hours ago. You should be ashamed of yourselves. You guys should be ashamed of yourselves. And this man over here thinking Dylan Brooks is going to change anything. Is it going to?
Did you see what he said? He said Luka and LeBron are the best 1-2 combo.
No, it's not.
Not even. Maybe you see, the problem is you guys are thinking LeBron when he was like in his 30s.
Miami.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not LeBron in his 30s. This is LeBron. Like, he's getting there, guys. He's getting there. He's right there.
No.
Not even a year. I don't even think a year. I think he retires this year. After this year. If he doesn't win a ring this year, which
No, they're not.
more likely.
No, they're not. My New York Knicks have 3 different better 1-2-3 options than your Lakers have.
Your 1-2 is better than their 1-2.
My 1-2-3-4-5 is better than the 1-2 or 3 or 4 or 5. Matter of fact, our 1-2-3-4-5-6-7-8 are better than your 1-2-3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or whatever else you have. LeBron ain't a top 3 or top 5 player anymore.
Nah, bro.
Not anymore.
Not even close.
The LeBron era is done, bro.
If he hits an All-Star game, we respect it because he's a legend. But no, sorry.
Nah.
Him those days of him getting 30 and 15, that's not LeBron anymore.
He didn't allow himself. What is he supposed to do? He's over there getting the trophy. But you want him to put a shield when he's receiving the trophy from a championship that don't fucking mean anything? Why don't you blame Josh Hart for being fucking gay? That's you don't poke a man in his buttocks when he's trying to get his trophy on national TV. What's wrong with you?
He damn near whooped his ass. I would have, bro. I would have had to hit you there. Sorry.
Well, we are starting to lag, so we're going to cut it here because I don't want to ruin the quality. Starting to lag a little bit. So appreciate y'all tuning in. Please feel free to subscribe and please spam the like button for me.
We will be here tomorrow night,
Hit the
right?
comments. We will be here Monday night to recap the weekend and talk some more sports. Talk some more shit. And Denali, King Jamie, on the comments, if you want, for Top 10 Thursdays, give me any random Top 10 that you guys want.
King Jamie's you too, bro.
I did, what was it? Random top 10 video games. You were here for that. And then the top 10 things I missed from the 90s. So give me any random top 10. We'll get you guys there. Appreciate y'all again. See you on